translations. You rape, rob, murdered them. They built this country off their blood, sweat, and tears. And what do they get in return? Damn crack and cocaine. And bad ghetto. And bad liquor. That's what they got. And you white people can't break our spirit because we see through you. We can't stand you crackers. Read.
That's right.
And again, they're up. Language.
Read.
They are black.
What color are the real Jews?
They are black.
They are black. So-called white people are not dark-skinned.
The real Jews?
Yes, we are. We're the real Jews.
Follow Judaism?
You got no, we don't follow Judaism because Judaism is a religion. God did not give Moses religion. He gave Moses laws.
That's right.
That's what God gave Moses.
Do the Jews follow the law? Which
No,
law?
you don't follow no law.
You just said that you follow the law.
Yes, we do. All the holy days is found in the Bible. Passover,
Ten Commandments?
feast, there's more than 10 commandments.
Do you follow
Yes,
them?
we do.
Thou shalt not kill?
So what it doesn't say, it said thou shalt not murder.
Thou shalt not murder.
That's right. Thou shalt not murder. And you white people have not kept that law because you murdered 77 million Native Americans and stole their land. So read.
Under the ground.
Are you a homosexual? Why are you asking a man is he circumcised?
Because
Homo.
according to Jewish law, all Jewish men
First of all, you're not a Jew. You're a loser walking the earth and God is going to decapitate your head off.
Why me?
Because you're a loser. You was created to be a loser. You're nothing, white man. If it wasn't for the black and Hispanic,
Why are you such a winner?
Excuse me?
Why are you such a winner?
Because God made us a winner. That's right.
That's right.
That's why the black man is taking your walk. Breathe. Yeah, what?
They are black. Under the
So
ground.
the real Jews are dark-skinned unto the earth. Meaning the black and Hispanics, we come in different shades of brown. Notice the so-called Europeans do not have the brown melanin factor. Why are you the way you look? Because God cursed you. That's a curse, like he cursed Cain that killed Abel. And isn't it ironic the white man killed the Indians to take their land like Cain killed Abel? Excuse me?
God created all in love.
God created us to love, so get the hell out this land and give it back to the Indians.
I was the one who takes
Then listen, give me Isaiah 14:21. You're reaping the benefits of your ancestors. What you have today is because of what your ancestors did in the past. How they
not my
raped,
problem.
robbed, murdered, it is your problem.
No, it's not.
Because you're reaping the benefits.
No,
All right?
I don't take none for
It
granted.
don't matter, white boy. When Christ come back, you're gonna get smacked up like the little hole that you are.
Yes, man.
Come on, ain't no mercy up here for you. Don't come up here looking for sympathy.
Your
Only
Christ
the
has
weak
no
believe in
Okay,
the
no.
most have
Christ believes only mercy for the 1/3 and 144,000.
You brothers don't want to acknowledge your sins, then we ain't gonna be able to come together. Okay? You gotta acknowledge your sins. Okay, a lot of brothers gonna be offended by this, but it was a brother, Banlawyar. Okay? Banlawyar never acknowledged his sins. You brothers can't talk about him because we knew the brother personally. If you want to talk about Banlawyar, you gotta mention brothers like me, Sabak, Bakwash, Karash, and other brothers that dealt with him personally, that knew the brothers one-on-one. The brother had a lot of issues with him. Okay, he wasn't right in the spirit. The scripture in Psalm 51 tells you he wasn't right, that you got to be right in the spirit. Okay, so a lot of you brothers putting up his video where he's talking about pissing on people's graves and stuff. He wasn't right in the spirit. And that's not to disrespect the brother, but real brothers know that. A lot of brothers will try to pretend like it ain't true because they're favoring men. But they knew that the brother wasn't right, man. They knew that in their spirit that the brother wasn't right, and he was very disrespectful, and he was using brothers. But that's the here or there. You know, the brother is passing the spirit world, and the Most High gonna deal with it. The Most High put that judgment on him, and the Most High gonna deal with it. We gotta understand.
Shalom. First and foremost, we want to say all praises to Yahweh Bahashim Yahushua. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. And salutations to you brothers, you sincere brothers throughout the four corners of the earth, teaching the truth and righteousness and sincerity. We're doing this video as a response to Rob from We Got Next. Talking about Banlawyar ain't right in the spirit. And making a video talking about he was using brothers. And just basically slandering a man who's not here to talk, speak up for himself. You know what I mean? So we gonna speak, we gonna use, we gonna go through the spirit, and we gonna speak up for a man that can't defend himself. That was a very cowardly thing for you to do, Tara. First and foremost, we gonna talk about the brother Banlawyar, in reality, man, like the real Banlawyar. You sitting here making a video saying you can't talk about Banlawyar if you don't mention me. I was real proud of you to say. Zabak, what names he mentioned? Zabak, Bakwash. You know, he mentioned names of brothers. Okay, yeah, know. So you was about to say something?
No. Go ahead.
But you also can't mention Banlawyar if you don't mention me.
Con.
You don't mention. You can't mention Banlawyar if you don't mention Danyala. You leaving a lot of names out that's not in your circle. Respect the persons, by the way.
That's right.
You can't mention Zabak if you don't mention the brother from St. Thomas. I know Allah. You can't mention Zabak. I'm saying Zabak Banlawyar. You can't mention Banlawyar name if you don't mention his own cousin, Kanawak. How you not going to say Kanawak? You know what I mean? Like that's to Wabrakah, a man that Banlawyar brought into the truth. How you not going to mention these names?
And he knew the shit was off because before even he went to go mention Banlawyar, he even said it. I know a lot of people gonna get mad or get offended because he was talking about GMS or whatever he was talking about in the video. Certain brothers, respected persons or whatever, but that should have just been his point. Whatever you was bringing out, like it was really no need to throw Banlawyar up in there for.
It was spiritual though.
You know what I'm saying? But he kind of caught himself because the scriptures tell you a man's mind also wanted more than 7 watchmen. You know what I'm saying? So he kind of caught it, he caught himself. He was like, you know what I'm saying? Like, because the shit was off. But I know brothers don't get offended because really that was irrelevant, man.
Mm-hmm.
And this Sirach 19 and 8, it says, whether it be friend or foe, talk not of other men's lives. And if I can without offense, reveal them not. So you going on babbling about Banlawyar to tie that into your point, that was irrelevant, man. You could have just said what you said, whatever point you was made to bring out, but a lot of people want to be seen as men, man.
Yeah, the man's in the spirit world too,
There's no reason to talk about him, and since you want to say Banlawyar was using brothers, let me tell y'all about the real Banlawyar. I'm not gonna sit here and say he was the most nicest brother because you said he was a very disrespectful brother. I'm not going to take that away from you. Banlawyar was not an easy brother to get along with. I myself had a few times that, me and Banlawyar didn't see eye to eye. You know what I mean? But, you know what I'm saying? The brother Banlawyar, he was the first to open his house to you. He had when he finally was able to get an apartment, you know what I'm saying? At least, like, when I met him, I forgot what his living situation was. But when he had an apartment, he opened that apartment up for holy days, man. And a lot of motherfuckers was in there loud as hell. His landlord was always bitching. You know what I mean? And Banlawyar always, you know what I'm saying, had his own, he had homeless brothers staying at his house. Like that's the Banlawyar I knew, man. Like when a man did get money, you know what I'm saying? Like he got a blessing. He took brothers out. Like that's the Banlawyar I knew, man. And also the Banlawyar I knew didn't stop doing the work unless it was doctor's orders, man. The only reason why he ever stopped doing the work, unlike some people, you know what I'm saying, which we gonna bring up, was because he been had that enlarged heart, man.
He was spitting blood after camp, right, Elder? Huh? He was spitting blood after camp at one camp.
I don't remember that.
Somebody brother told me that, man.
But I did hear that too. You know what I mean? But the brothers been had heart trouble. You know what I'm saying? And going out there to the day, not to the day he died literally, but till till he died. He died serving the Most High. Let me get the Revelation scripture.
That's right, brother.
Matthew 24 and 13. It says, but he that shall endure to the end, the same shall be saved. So endure to the end to your house shall reign, or endure to the end as far as the end of your days. You know what I'm saying? Because we at the end of this shit, you coming back in the earth, being raised back up. We at the bitter end. So you saying the brother not right on that note, the brother gave his life serving the Lord. Like
that's right, man.
Certain people, man. You disappeared off the scene, man, for some time.
Quite a few years.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So you talking about, you don't got the audacity or the right to speak about the brother on that note. And the brother endured to the end. He gave his life serving the truth, And on that tip, he knew he had a heart problem. It was still pushing the word, pushing the truth out. So for you to say he's not right, you know what I'm saying? The house shot and your house gotta judge that. But if a brother not right on that note and on that tip, wouldn't he fall back into the world? Wouldn't he would have died in the world?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because all niggas I know that ain't right, like on that ain't gonna do nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? Sacrifice and their health and their life and endanger their life just to push the word. You know what I'm saying? And actually die in the truth, doing the works, man. So how right could he not be? But but the ultimately say he wasn't right in his spirit, he ain't had the right spirit. That shit was off, man. Shit was off.
Especially, you know what I'm saying? Especially when you was out the truth for years, and the only thing people heard of you was motherfucking strip club flyers. Your job was handing out flyers for a strip club, man. So you sitting here talking about Banlawyar, he took off because he had a heart condition. You took off to hand out strip club flyers. I remember times for hours, at least an hour and